Hello, my Cancer Collective. I am here today with your message for June 2025. Let you know, happy birthday, because I know some of your Cancers are June babies. And this is going to be a really good month for everybody, especially those of the sign of Cancer. So get ready. Like always, I like to start to talk about astrological events that might affect you and your movement forward for the month of June. The first one will be the Pluto retrograde that will be until October 15th. There is a lot of changes that this Pluto retrograde will be taking place, and so I want to see how it's going to affect every sign. So for you, my Cancers, how will it affect you? So we have the book of the Grimoire. Well, the card of the Grimoire, number 24. It says, keep what is sacred near to you, for it is only to be shared when you are ready. And all I hear is closed book policy when I read this. Cancer, I think that what they're telling you is that Pluto is teaching you how to have discernment about the people that you tell your ideas to and the movements that you are doing going forward. Not everybody is to be trusted. Some people, though they might love you, they fear the loss of you when you are expanding, moving forward, and becoming. So keep that in mind. Sometimes they don't do it because of envy or jealousy, but more because of fear of loss, because they have been a little bit codependent of you, or they have been codependent in the unit of family that they have around themselves. So the fact that you are moving in a different direction, growing in a different direction, can create fear in them, and that fear will cause them to negatively affect your outcome for your future. Okay, so keep that in mind. I just see like this energy of the grimoire really tells me that there is a possibility of you having to learn to be the closed book, and Pluto is teaching you how to have the discernment to keep your mouth shut when you should. Okay, next is the full moon on the 11th. It's in the sign of the Sagittarius. There's Mercury in Cancer and a sextile in Venus in Taurus. Venus in Taurus is all about expanding your reality, like drawing in the things in the material world that will help you create what it is that you would like. Mercury in Cancer is all about having a very expansive communication, so really drawing people towards you. And Sagittarius is this moon energy where it helps you move towards the target that you want. A lot of abundance, a lot of possibilities, and a lot of expansion. So with that, let's see what comes out for that moon for you, my Cancers. So the first thing is the cup. You should accept valid criticism. So there is going to be somebody that's going to tell you something's going to hit you the wrong way. It doesn't mean that it's for they might be doing it for your bad. I'm not going to say that. But instead of seeing it for the bad, you can use that for your benefit. So keep that in mind. Some critics are assholes, but they also show us who we should accept in our lives and we shouldn't, and how we should adjust things so that it doesn't affect us negatively. Sometimes it's an internal growth that has to take place. Then we have the coin. Money will be coming to you. So I do see, I just heard the $100 bid, y'all. I do feel like there is abundance because this energy is very Cancerian and you are Cancer. So a lot of expansion coming that way. And then we have the eye, psychic abilities, trust your intuition. I think that trusting of your intuition is not only as to what you should do to make that money grow, but also listening to your intuition as to the critics that are around you and the aspects that they're trying to bring towards you, the things that you have to change within yourself, things like that. Sometimes a person that's being sarcastic or just kidding is actually telling you a lot about themselves. So keep that in mind. Yeah, I feel like you have to keep your eyes open. Okay. And then the third thing is the new moon. It will be on the 25th. Again, this is a good new moon because it will be in the sign of Cancer, but it also has a conjunction with Jupiter and Cancer. And Jupiter is expansion, good luck, and good favor. And it's all on your side. And what I'm feeling is this energy of connecting to the right people, the right resources, and the right things that'll finally get you in the direction and that you are looking for. Okay, so It's finally right place, right time. That's what it feels like with that moon. What can we tell them about that? We have shut the hell up. I told you, right place, right time, and we have the fox with opportunities. You must be quick to move out of your comfort zone, especially when the situation calls for immediate responsiveness and flexibility. Open your mind to new ways of doing things. Once you do, get ready for good luck and opportunities to come your way. This is there's another card in the tea leaf deck that has the fox, and it says a shrewd and wise in business. And so I'm feeling like this is why keeping your eyes open, because I feel like an opportunity is going to come up and you need to be like fast acting in that opportunity. Go for it, try it out, see how it works. And you might have some things that might not work out, because we do have that criticism there, but it also shows you what you shouldn't do or how you should change things so that you can get that opportunity the next time. So this is a really good energy for June, but of course it's for you. It's your birthday month for some of you. So that being said, let's go to the 4 weeks of June and give you more information. First week. Okay, we have the 6 of Wands, which is talking about victory, right? But then we also have the Judgment card in reverse, followed by the Knight of Swords. I feel like the victory that you're going to have is based on you not trying something and instead going in a different direction. So this can be something like, this is the shrewd fox, right? Where like you see the dangling carrot, but you said, I've already tried that carrot and it's no longer the direction I want to go for. Instead, I feel like this other door might be the right opportunity for me, and I'm going quickly in that opposite direction. Because as I'm looking at the cards that are laying out, the 6 of Wands is looking to my left, while the Knight of Swords is looking to my right. Right is talking about listening to your future, and you're quickly moving towards your future. So the victory that is a potential here is one where the victory is not trying something, because it's going to be like a false victory and then going in a different direction. And I feel like the fox, like weaseling away from something, like barely getting free of something. Second week, 5 of Cups, 8 of Coins. Oh, shoot. Empress, 10 of Wands. That's interesting, because I feel like, you remember how I said the victory is something you're not going to go for? You're going to realize second week how come it wasn't a good idea for you to go towards an opportunity that was offered to you, or a direction that was right in front of you. It's something related to work. It can be like a position that you didn't get, or an option that didn't work out for you. What you're going to notice is that in you not getting this situation, it might have been disappointing for you, but whatever, you actually move into this direction of abundance because a heavy burden has come off of your shoulders. I want to see what this heavy burden is all about. Hold on. Okay, that is interesting, because we have Sagittarius here, and we have a train. I feel like this is like the energy of June 11th, where we have the Sagittarius full moon that I just finished telling you about. It's actually going to move you in another direction. It's going to take you off the tracks that you've been stuck in. Oh, I just got it. Okay, so it feels like your life has been like, because what they're showing me, do you know, okay, you're gonna have to take me, and you're gonna have to follow me down this gravy train. I don't know if you guys have been to those amusement parks where there's little kids. There's a little kid ride where they're either riding a car, or like a go-kart or something, or they're riding a train or whatever, and they have a steering wheel and they're moving the steering wheel really hard and bringing the things, but the train is actually like stuck on a track, so it doesn't matter how much they press on the gas or whatever, the thing is just gonna move in that same direction always and not really get off of it, right? Because there's like, you're stuck in this like never ending track where you're not able to waver from one direction or another. I feel like you've been stuck in this track because you have like a mindset. Oh, this is making my head itch. You have a mindset of like, this is the place I have to work in. This is where I see my future. This is whatever. And you've been stuck in this box, right? And so the decision that you make the first week of June, where you're like, yeah, I'm tired of trying out to get positions in this job. I'm tired of trying to go for this direction all the time and I always get rejected or whatever. I'm over it. I think I'm going to go in this opposite direction. I'm over this, right? Like, I've made the judgment call, and the judgment call is that I will not try this again. I'm not bringing it back to life, right? I'm just going to go in this opposite direction. And then you're going to realize, holy crap, this entire time I'm the one that's been keeping myself stuck because I keep driving this stupid train in the same track, thinking I'm going to go in a different direction when this track just goes from A to B and from B to A. It just keeps doing the same thing. You can't come off the track. And now, in you choosing to reject this, you finally get to this place where you're like, holy crap, I can go in all these different directions and I can expand in all this different way, and things are going to be so different, right? That's what this feels like. Like the moon on the 11th feels like it connects you to a way to get off the same track that you've been stuck on. Oh, that's crazy. And that has been the heavy burden because you're frustrated because it's like, I don't understand. Like, I've taken all this, I've done all this, I have all these years of experience, and I'm still stuck in the same track. Oh, this is making my nose itch. Sorry. I keep getting stuck in the same track. I'm getting stuck in the same track. And now you're like, that's why, because this is the only way this track goes. And I'm not supposed to be in this track anymore. So now it's time for me to take the arrow in a different direction. This makes a lot of sense. Okay? Well, to me anyway. Third week. Ooh, one of the cards fell on the floor. Hold on. Okay, so the first thing that comes out is the Fool card in reverse. The second thing that comes out is the Three of Cups in reverse. And the third thing that comes out is the Chariot. And this, again, I find very interesting because it's like you're no longer a fool. You're no longer trying something again. You're no longer connecting to the same people. You're no longer trying to like triangulate a situation, try it again in a different way. What if it's just that I just needed to do this so I can get in? I just needed to do this to get in. I just needed to do this to get in. All that stuff, you're kind of like, yeah, I'm over it. It's Chariot card. I'm moving in a different direction. I'm more balanced direction, but I'm moving in a different direction. And so I'm feeling here, there's a lot of movement here, and it all comes along with this energy of abundance. And it's an abundance, I feel, of knowledge that you're receiving. You're starting to see clearly now. Your fog is gone. You're starting to see, I guess, something that you've probably already heard before or already seen before, but you never wanted to accept. And now you're like, okay, I accept it now. This is the problem. This is where I've been stuck. I should have listened to whoever it was a long time ago. Let me move. Okay. All right. So fourth week. I feel the month of June for you is one where, because Cancer has a lot to do with family units or relationship units, the people you connect to, the things you connect to, the resources you connect to. and creating that strong foundation to create your tower, your home. This feels like I signed up for the wrong team, and then now realizing I don't want to be in this team no more. Okay. Next thing we have is the Nine of Wands in reverse. That's literally removing a block that you've had, which Nine of Swords have kept you up at night because you're like, why isn't this working out for me? And then we have the the King of Coins, and it has kept you limited when it comes to your material abundance. I feel like for a lot of you cancers, you have felt frustrated because you're like, I don't understand why it's been so hard for me. I mean, I've worked hard. I've taken the classes I have to take. I've connected to the things I've had to connect. And it seems like the money situation is not working out for me. The material manifestation of what I want, it hasn't worked out for me. And now it's like finally you're removing this stupid wall that you've had in front of yourself because there was an image that you perceived was going to bring you that success, and that image has been the one that has stopped you. And then it's like finally you've decided that the problem wasn't the fact that, let's say, you're not made to be a CEO of a company. The problem is that you're not made to be the CEO of this kind of company. You were made to be of this kind of company. And once you like get off that track and move into this one, you just soar. Okay, the bottom of the deck has the Nine of Pentacles, finally becoming independent because you're entering a whole new world. And then there's going to be a lot of opportunities for you. That's the Nine of Coins, World card, and the Seven of Cups, right? Because you're becoming wiser with the Queen of Pentacles and more prudent as to the connections that you're making for your future and the things you're investing in. Seven of Pentacles. I feel like you've been putting all your eggs in one basket, and that basket that you've been putting your eggs in has a hole in it. And now you're realizing it has a hole in it, and you're saying, I've been this whole entire time thinking that the hole was me. There's a problem in me. There's a shortcoming in me. I've been limiting myself. And now I'm realizing the problem isn't me. It's the stupid hole in the basket. It's time for me to change the basket that I'm putting my eggs on. And whoever understood that message understood what I'm trying to tell them. Sometimes it's not you. Sometimes it's where you're trying to manifest a new beginning that was never meant to be where you ended up. Okay, I hope this helps you, and we'll see you in the next time, my Cancers.